Pain enters your life not to end you, but to shape you. Every moment of struggle is a message that you are being prepared for something greater. What once felt like a burden is in truth the hammer and chisel carving the strongest version of you. Your pain is often misunderstood. Most people see it as a punishment, as a curse, or as a cruel interruption in their lives. They fear it, run from it, and despise it. But the truth is different. Pain does not come to break you. Pain does not arrive to end your story. Pain comes to awaken you. It comes as a signal, a messenger, a force that refuses to let you remain asleep in comfort. Think about it. When life is easy, when the path is smooth, we rarely push ourselves. We settle into the ordinary, satisfied with average effort and average results. Comfort lulls us into believing that we are fine where we are. But pain disrupts that illusion. It grabs you by the shoulders and shakes you awake. It forces you to open your eyes to the reality that you are capable of more, far more than you have allowed yourself to believe. Every great transformation in history has been ignited by discomfort. Nations were born through struggle. Leaders were shaped through trials. Inventors, creators, and visionaries were forged through countless failures and hardships before their breakthroughs arrived. What do all these stories teach us? They reveal that pain is not the destroyer. It is the architect of growth. When pain enters your life, it does not ask for your permission. It arrives unannounced, uninvited, and unavoidable. But while you cannot always control its arrival, you can control your response. You can decide whether you will see pain as an enemy, robs you of peace, or as a guide that points you toward strength. That choice determines whether pain imprisons you or empowers you. Consider your own life. The times you grew the most were not when everything was easy. Your growth came in the seasons when you were pushed, tested, and stretched beyond what you thought you could handle. Those moments that once felt unbearable are the very moments that shaped the core of who you are today. Pain was the hammer that broke away weakness. Pain was the fire that burned away. Pain was the teacher that revealed your untapped strength. Pain is an awakening because it demands your attention. It refuses to let you remain small. It forces you to look at yourself with honesty. When you face pain, you are confronted with questions you cannot avoid. Who am I in this struggle? How strong am I willing to be? How much do I want the life I dream of? Those questions are not asked in times of ease. They are only asked when pain stands before you, demanding an answer. So the next time pain arrives, pause before you label it as an enemy. See it as a wake-up call, as proof that you are being stretched into someone greater. It is there to ignite the spark inside you that comfort could never touch. Pain is not your enemy. It is your awakening. Pain is not only an awakening, it is also a sculptor. Imagine a block of stone. On its own, it appears ordinary, plain, and unremarkable. Yet in the hands of a skilled sculptor, that block can become a masterpiece. The sculptor chips away, piece by piece, striking with precision and force until the true figure emerges. In the same way, pain is the sculptor of your life. It chips away at weakness, doubt, and fear until the person of strength, courage, and greatness within you is revealed. Every struggle you face is a tool in this process. Every hardship is a strike of the chisel. When life tests you, it is not to crush you, but to shape you. Character is not built in ease. Character is built in the fire of trials, in the weight of responsibility, and in the storms that threaten to tear you apart. Without these experiences, strength remains hidden, unused, and unproven. Pain is the force that brings it to the surface. Look at the individuals who inspire the world. Their greatness was not handed to them. They endured pain, rejection, failure, and loss. It was not their comfort that defined them, but the way they rose through difficulty. Their character was forged in fire. That same potential exists within you. The strength they discovered is no different from the strength waiting within you, but it only comes forward when pain begins to shape you. Pain has the ability to reveal parts of you that even you may not know exist. It forces you to discover levels of courage you never thought possible. It pushes you to tap into determination that would otherwise remain buried. It shows you that you can endure more than you imagined. And with every challenge survived, you carry evidence that you are stronger than you once believed. That evidence builds confidence. Confidence builds power. Pain is also the revealer of truth. When everything is going well, it is easy to pretend. It is easy to wear masks, to live behind excuses, and to avoid the deeper parts of yourself. But pain strips away those illusions. It confronts you with who you really are when life does not go according to plan. That moment of truth is powerful because only when you see yourself clearly can you rise to become more. You may not enjoy pain, but you must respect it. For it is pain that forms the steel in your spirit. It is pain that carves out the discipline to keep moving forward. It is pain that turns ordinary effort into extraordinary strength. Without it, character remains shallow and potential remains locked away. With it, the best of you begins to emerge. Pain is not just an obstacle. Pain is the sculptor. It shapes your character and reveals your power. Every time pain enters your life, it brings with it a choice. That choice is simple but powerful: retreat or commitment. When the weight of struggle presses down on you, it is tempting to step back, to shrink, and to let the challenge define your limit. Yet those who retreat never discover what was waiting for them on the other side of the trial. Those who choose commitment, however, uncover strength, growth, and victory that comfort could never give. Commitment means you remain steady, even when the ground beneath you feels unsteady. It means you hold to your purpose when your emotions try to convince you to quit. Pain tests whether your dreams are truly worth fighting for. Anyone can commit to a goal when the path is smooth, but true commitment is proven when obstacles stand in the way. Pain asks the question, are you willing to continue even when everything in you wants to stop? I think of every great achievement. Behind every victory is a story of pain endured with commitment. Athletes train their bodies beyond exhaustion, pushing through injury and doubt to achieve greatness. Leaders carry the weight of criticism, rejection, and sacrifice while staying loyal to their vision. Inventors and pioneers face countless failures before success arrives. What allowed them to rise was not the absence of pain, but the decision to remain committed in spite of it. Pain is powerful because it strips away the uncommitted. It reveals who truly wants to move forward. Many people begin a journey full of excitement, full of motivation. When pain shows up, their enthusiasm fades. They walk away because their commitment was shallow. Those who endure, those who hold firm when everything hurts, prove that their vision is not a casual desire, but a deep calling. Choosing commitment over retreat transforms pain from an enemy into an ally. When you stay the course, pain becomes a trainer that builds your strength. Every setback faced with commitment develops endurance. Every disappointment endured with commitment builds perseverance. Every failure embraced with commitment teaches wisdom. Slowly, without realizing it, you are becoming the kind of person who cannot be defeated by ordinary struggles. Commitment in the face of pain also inspires others. When people watch you stand firm in difficulty, they see an example of courage. Your choice to keep moving despite the struggle becomes a light for those who are tempted to quit in their own battles. Pain may isolate you in the moment, but your commitment creates a legacy that reaches far beyond yourself. Retreat may feel easier, but it leaves you weaker. Commitment may feel costly, but it leaves you stronger. When pain arrives, you are not only enduring difficulty, you are being presented with a defining choice. You can step back into doubt. You can step forward into commitment. The path of retreat keeps you where you are, but the path of commitment shapes you into who you are meant to be. Pain is often misunderstood as punishment, but in truth, it is preparation. Every hardship, every struggle, and every challenge is shaping you for what lies ahead. Pain is not a barrier placed in your way to stop you. It is a doorway designed to strengthen you, to prepare you, and to equip you for the greater battles and opportunities that await. Preparation never feels easy. Never feels easy. A soldier preparing for battle trains through exhaustion. An athlete preparing for competition pushes the body to its limit. A student preparing for mastery spends long hours in study and sacrifice. None of these acts feel comfortable, yet all are necessary. In the same way, pain prepares you by stretching your endurance, sharpening your focus, and toughening your spirit. Without it, you would not be ready for the weight of the success you desire. Every challenge you face is building something within you that comfort cannot build. Comfort teaches ease, but pain teaches strength. Comfort teaches rest, but pain teaches persistence. Comfort teaches enjoyment, but pain teaches discipline. These qualities are not pleasant to learn, but they are essential if you are to rise into the person you are destined to become. Pain ensures that when life places heavier burdens upon you, you will not collapse under the weight. Think about the struggles you have already endured. There were moments in your past when you wondered if you would make it through. You may have questioned your ability, doubted your strength, or feared the outcome. Yet here you are, standing on the other side of those trials. What happened in those moments? Pain prepared you. It gave you the tools to face the next challenge with greater confidence. It equipped you with lessons that only struggle could teach. Pain is also a purifier. It clears away distractions and forces you to focus on what truly matters. In hardship, the unnecessary fades. Your priorities become sharper, your vision becomes clearer, and your purpose becomes stronger. Pain strips away the noise of life and leaves behind only what is essential for your growth. In this way, pain does not just prepare you for external success. It prepares your inner self for deeper meaning and fulfillment. Preparation through pain is not a one-time process. Life will continue to bring challenges, and each one will prepare you for something greater. Each difficulty is a stepping stone, building your strength layer by layer. The person you are becoming through this process is far more powerful than the person who lived in comfort. You are being prepared to stand tall in moments when others would fall, to carry weight that others cannot bear, and to endure storms that others cannot face. Pain is not punishment. It is the preparation ground for greatness. It shapes your strength, sharpens your vision, and equips you for the path ahead. When pain comes, it is the sign that you are being made ready to rise stronger. Pain has never been the enemy. It has been the guide, the sculptor, the test, and the preparation. It has shaped your strength, revealed your true character, demanded your commitment, and prepared you for the life you are meant to live. Every scar is not a mark of defeat, but a reminder of survival and growth. Do not curse the pain that shaped you. Embrace it as the force that built you. Rise stronger, rise more committed, and step into the future knowing that pain has not come to end you. It has come to prepare you for greatness.